So one day I'm sitting in the judge's dining room. Bailiff comes in. Judge, Fred, I told you not to bother me while I'm eating. But Judge, the president wants to talk to you. The president of what? The president of the United States, LBJ. Judge Marshall, I want you to be the Solicitor General of the United States. Thank you, Mr. President. That is a great honor. I'd like some time to talk it over with Mrs. Marshall. Take as much time as you need. The next day, I get to the office. The phone rings. It's Lyndon Johnson. Mr. President, I thought you said I'd have some time. You had time. Well, number one, sir, it's a salary loss of $5,000. I know that. Number two, sir, I'd be giving up a lifetime job on the court. I know that. And finally, sir, I haven't got any money. I know that too. I've got your income tax report sitting right here in front of me. And then right over the phone, LBJ took me by the ears. Thurgood, I want people to go into the Supreme Court building and see a black man standing there in the solicitor's cutaway coat and ask the question, who is that Negro up there? And hear the answer. He is the Solicitor General of the United States. Well, by the time LBJ got finished with me, I was ashamed I hadn't volunteered. So Sissy and the boys, we moved back down here to Washington. It looked like this old Pullman dining car waiter from Baltimore was about to become the highest ranking Negro ever to serve in the United States government. Now, there had been some rumors that if a vacancy came up on the Supreme Court, that LBJ might appoint me, but the politicians were telling Johnson, his putting a Negro on that court, that would cost him the South in the '68 election. So the night that Justice Tom Clark resigned, we all went to a party in his honor. President pulled me aside, said, don't expect the job. Well, that put me back on my heels, you know. Well, I wanted that job. I thought I'd earned it. But I figured some no-good sons of bitches had stoked up LBJ, you know, with rumors about me and booze and women. Anyway, the next morning he calls me over to the Oval Office. I figured to tell me why he's not appointing me. He says, you know, Thurgood, I'm going to put you on the Supreme Court. Thank you, Mr. President. Have you told Sissy yet? Well, how could I tell her? I didn't know anything. Oh, she'll be shocked. Well, goddammit, let's get her on the speakerphone. We'll break the news. So before you know it, LBJ's got Sissy on speakerphone. I say, hi, honey. She says, hi, Thurgood. Did we get the Supreme Court appointment? Yeah, you never heard a man laugh like LBJ. He said, well, Thurgood, I guess our friendship's about busted up now. I don't reckon I'll be seeing you much. Well, Mr. President, you know, Justice Tom Clark stayed best friends with President Truman even after he voted against the president's wishes. Clark really socked it to Truman in that Steele case. I would have no hesitation socking it to you. He just stared at me. You mean you'd do that to me? You bet. And then he shook my hand, said, well, I'm glad we understand each other. No, you have to understand, these were tough political times. LBJ was twisting senators' arms to get me confirmed. It got nasty. The vote was 69 for me, 11 against. Johnson convinced 20 Southern Democrats not to vote at all so they could, you know, cover their asses in the next election. Then he called me. He said, well, congratulations, Mr. Justice Marshall, but goddamn the hell you caused me. I have never been through so much hell. Well, Mr. President, it was your idea, it wasn't mine. Oh. I was sworn in the Rose Garden of the White House by my good friend, Supreme Court Justice Hugo Black, a former member of the Ku Klux Klan.